I'm in the car right now. I just woke up not too long ago. I had to move my car off the street because if I leave my car over there, it's gonna get fucking tickets. I have tickets on top of tickets because I choose to be lazy and park my car on the street instead of parking in the garage. But when it's late at night and all that type of shit, I just don't be feeling like making this walk, so I just be parking on the street, bro. And if I don't wake up by 8 o'clock, or a little over 8 o'clock, they're gonna get my ass a ticket. And I already probably got like $500 or more in tickets here in LA, bro. They just love giving tickets out. So yeah, I woke up this morning and moved my car back to the garage, and I'm just sitting here in the car. I haven't given y'all a video in like, what has it been, like 2 days? And it's only because I just been like moving around. I've been doing stuff like been hanging out with friends and shit like that. So I kind of just was trying to enjoy not being on the phone and shit like that. I like being able to do regular life shit and not have to think about my phone, not be pulling my phone out and stuff like that. I don't know, just whenever I don't gotta be on my phone or use the internet and stuff, it feels liberating. Like, it just feels real good to not have to be on my phone and not use my phone. Like, every time that shit feel good, because it's just, I think when I think about the internet or think about my phone and shit like that, I think about just all the other stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think about working and all that shit. But when I can like get rid of that thought in my head, everything is like freeing and shit. So I'm trying to figure out how to have that feeling more. I've always had this idea of how can you be successful without the internet, and I feel like it's possible, but it's like, how do you do that? And it's not because I want to just get off the internet fully. It's just I have a certain relationship with the internet where I feel like it has caused a lot of like my anxiety, a lot of my depression and all that stuff throughout my life. I'm not depressed right now. I'm just saying, like, I know that the internet has caused a lot of things to be like weird in my world and shit like that. So I've always been trying to figure out, like, how can I have a balance or something like that to where I don't feel like I need the internet to be successful. I'm only getting on the internet because I enjoy getting on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, you gotta be on here type thing. That's why at one point I had stopped taking fit pics and all of that stuff, because I felt like I was just taking fit pics because I felt like I had to, or I felt like if I took fit pics, I was doing something. So it was like I was doing all that stuff just to trick my mind and make me feel like I was doing something. But really, posting fit pics and stuff like that is cool, gives people inspiration and things like that. But in my mind, it's like I be feeling like I need to be doing something more, working on my craft or something like that. So I've always had like a weird relationship with the internet and things like that. Yeah, I just am in these past 2 days or 3 days, whatever it's been. I just been trying to like process and figure out what's going on in my world, bro. Like, I really just want to focus on things that are good for me and not focus on a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of distractions. I don't want to focus on the stuff that don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I think about this shit all the time, like just trying to figure out what the meaning of life is. Like, what are we supposed to be doing? What is our real reason? I was talking to my friend yesterday, and we were just talking about like, I don't know who's like spiritual or religious or anything like that, but the conversation we was having was like, we don't know. We think we know what is good for us, or we think we know what's supposed to be for us. But at the end of the day, God, the universe, anybody, whoever you believe in, is the one that really knows what is for you. We have all these desires and wants and things like that, but who's to say that those desires and wants are really what we want? It could be just an influence of what we see other people having, or what we think we should have, or what we think will make us happy and shit like that. But I feel like it's just a natural human instinct to want things and desire things, and I don't feel like it's bad to kind of want those things. It's just you have to have like a healthy relationship with them, I guess, where it's like, okay, you might want that, like how I want a G-Wagon type shit. It's like, okay, you want a G-Wagon, but is that just the root of all, like, is that all you, like, you just want a G-Wagon and that's it? Like, it's like, okay, I do want a G-Wagon because I like the car and shit like that, but what are the reasons why you want that car? Like, what do you want besides that? Like, are you only working and doing all this stuff so you can cop a G-Wagon? Like, that's the type of thing where I'm like, okay, like, it's okay to want things and all that shit, but what is the real deep rooted reason why you want these things? Do you want stuff because you think other people gonna look at you a certain way? Do you want it because somebody told you that's what you get? Like, whenever you have wants and shit like that, at least what I feel like, whenever I have wants or I be like, oh, I want that or I need that, I kind of break it down and try to figure out, okay, why do I want that? Why did I say I want that thing? And if I feel like it's bad or it's not a good intention behind it, I'm like, all right, let's not focus on that type shit. I don't know. And also, I was talking like to myself about like, damn, I kind of just lost my train of thought, to be honest. I just zoned out just now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just constantly trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing in this world, and it's like trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing is fucked up. I feel like it's when it's basically you're trying to look for something. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be I feel like I said this in my last video or something where it's like you look for something, you never find it, but when you just let go and be free, everything comes to you. So I'm kind of at that point where I want to just kind of like let go of control. I feel like us as human beings, we always feel like we need to have control over shit, and that's where we get the most stress because shit is never gonna go exactly how you want it to go. It's never gonna go plan how you want it to go. So I feel like just letting go and letting God or the universe, like I said, whoever you believe in, just let them take over, because at the end of the day, they know what is good for you, and you think you might know what's best for you, but at the end of the day, you don't really know. At least that's how I feel. You can have good intuitions and stuff like that. Like all of that stuff is real as well, but that is a sign from the universe or God. Like I said, whoever you believe in, those intuitions and all that other stuff, I feel like comes from another space, another place. Me, I believe in God, so I feel like it comes from God. But yeah, you could say whatever you think it come from, but all of those intuitions and all that other stuff isn't us for real. It's like something else more powerful than us and shit like that. Damn, I feel like I'm like some like spiritual guru or some shit. I'm not no spiritual guru, y'all. I'm out here fucking taking life by its fucking like, I'm out here living life winging this shit, y'all. So I am not no fucking guru. I do not name myself as a guru, mental guru, spiritual guru. I don't know nothing, man. And I feel like that's like feels good to even say that I don't know anything, because a lot of people aren't even comfortable with saying they don't know stuff. Like I'm not the type of person to sit around and be like, I know everything and this, like nobody can tell me anything. I feel like that's like a toxic way to think. It's like we always have things we can learn. We always have stuff that we don't know. So yeah, I don't know anything at all for real, but I do know certain stuff, you know what I'm saying, through life experiences and trial and error. I feel like my life has been trial and error. That's why I know certain things, or I know how certain shit is gonna be or whatever, because trial and error has allowed me to figure that shit out. I feel like that's the best way to do shit. Obviously, I probably could have avoided certain problems or whatever, but I feel like I needed to go through those things to get to where I'm at or get to a certain mental state. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm living the life I'm supposed to be living and not the toxic one I think I want or whatever. Like I'm just really trying to figure that shit out, y'all, like for real. Like I said, the internet thing is the thing that sometimes stresses me out, because like, damn, bro, like I be wanting to just live my life. I just be wanting to wake up and live, bro, and not have to think about the internet stuff. And I know sometimes I get caught up in the internet thing because that's just all I know, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been doing the internet stuff and been on the internet forever. I feel like that's just been my thing. I know certain people aren't even good on internet. I just kind of naturally got into it, and it's kind of just been like, quote unquote, my job. So I'm just posting all the time and doing all this other stuff. But when I look at it, I feel like it's kind of rooted into other things, or it makes me feel like I'm doing something when I'm not really doing shit, or I don't know. It just, sometimes when I look at that stuff, I try to figure out why do I do the things that I do. So I'm kind of breaking all that shit down. I break that shit down every single day, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah. So I do apologize for not posting a video for the last 2 days, but I just, whenever, like I told y'all, I said I wanted to make a video every day, and I was doing that for a while. But then it's like, I know after a certain time, because I've tried this before, and every time I do it, I get burnt out, like trying to record every single day and all this other stuff. I get burnt out, and then I end up not wanting to do it at all. Like that's where I felt like, this was going. So I kind of took those days off where it was like, okay, it's cool to take the days off. I feel like y'all will understand and appreciate this So hopefully y'all not like mad at me or being like, oh bro, I don't give a fuck about that, post every day, fuck you. Like, I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from type thing, because I feel like I won't be able to give the best me or all that other stuff if I'm burnt out or I'm going through a certain time. But that's why this video right here is happening, because I'm sitting in the car and I was like, damn, I just need to talk to y'all. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I be breaking a lot of shit down. I don't know if I want to break it all down right now, but I'll just be trying to break down a lot of shit. Like, I was watching this one person on YouTube yesterday, and she's like a YouTuber, and I was just thinking like, damn, is this how I look? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way. It's just like, I don't know. I can't even like explain it. It's something deeper than just wanting to post on YouTube and stuff like that. And I feel like it is shit deeper than that. Like, looking for belonging and wanting, I don't know, bro. I'm figuring it out. As I figure it out, then I fucking be able to better explain it to y'all. But yeah, I don't know. Y'all know I appreciate y'all for sure. I always make sure I can, at any moment I can, tell y'all I appreciate y'all and I fuck with y'all and I appreciate y'all like supporting me. And you know what I'm saying? I know I'm sporadic and all that other shit, so I know it's kind of hard to know what the fuck my next move is, or not knowing like, am I gonna fucking disappear tomorrow or anything like that. I know y'all probably be like, bro, we never know with this nigga, but I'm just trying my best, y'all, man. Whatever is meant for me is gonna happen. And yeah, I low-key wanna, me talking about a G-Wagon, but I low-key either wanna rent a G-Wagon for a day or go for a test drive on a G-Wagon. I don't know, bro. I just wanna do that shit just because I never did it before. So if I do that, I might make a video or something. Because I do want to just test drive that shit. I'm at a point in my life, I feel like I've been like kind of doing it a little bit, but I'm at a point in my life where I want to just do, like, just live, experience life, because I feel like I'm always caught up in trying to figure out what my next move is, work-wise and career-wise and shit. I think I want to live a little bit more and not get too distracted, though, away from my goals and stuff. But it's like just letting go and just letting whatever's supposed to happen. And it's like, you can't let go all the way, because obviously you got to put some type of effort into things. You can't just be freely roaming around and expecting everything to just drop in your lap. You got to put some type of effort forward. But I kind of want to just experience just living a little bit, because I feel like I get caught up in, oh, how I'm gonna make $1 million and what's my next move. I feel like I think about that 24/7, and that shit be like draining me and stressing me the fuck out, y'all. So I was watching some video last night as well on YouTube where it was just talking about how you aren't able to enjoy certain moments because you're thinking about what's the next thing you need to do after. Like, if you go out to dinner or just go out to have a walk or something like that, a lot of people are constantly not able to just enjoy that moment and just be present in that moment, because we're thinking about, oh, what emails we got to read, or what job we need to get, or how we not where we want to be in life. We're not able to enjoy that moment because we're thinking about all this other stuff. And I'm trying to get to the point where I could just enjoy every single moment every day and be present in each moment and not be trying to think about the future or the past and all that other shit, because then it's like you're really not living at that point, because you're just trying to think so far ahead or think about the past and all that other shit. I want to literally be able to be fully attentive in fucking the current moment, bro. Like, that's what I want. I was at Dover Street Market yesterday, and fucking I'm walking out of the Dover Street Market, and Ye is walking right out of, like, no funnies, like literally Ye is walking right out of Dover Street Market at the same time as me and my friend. Like, when I say he was this close to me, I could reach out and touch that nigga, and it didn't even like process fully in my head that was Ye. That was my first time seeing Ye in person, bro. Like, I'm just I look at him, I'm like, oh shit, that's really Ye. But I'm getting on my bike and like pulling off and shit, but I'm like, damn, that's really Ye. Like, I don't know why I brought that up. I guess because like the in the moment thing, I kind of was just probably thinking about a bunch of other shit, and I couldn't just process like, damn, that's really Ye right there. I could have said something like I said, I was literally this close where I could reach my hand out and shake this nigga hand. But I ain't speak to him or nothing. I feel like I should have spoke, been like, hey, what's up? Yeah, fuck with your shit. But I be thinking also about shit like that, where celebrities and shit like that hear that all the time. So I'm just another random ass person just saying, hey, yo, I'm your biggest fan. I fuck with your shit. But that still shouldn't stop me from saying something. But yeah, that's my first time seeing Ye. Ever since then, what that nigga, what Chance say? I met Kanye West. I'm never going to fail. Like shit, I feel like, I don't know. You can look at shit like that as a sign or not. I don't know. That nigga probably going double stream all the time, so all them people could be like, oh, that's a sign. But I don't know. I just brought that up randomly because I was thinking about that and it happened yesterday. So yeah. Yay, if you watching this video, man, what up? But yeah, I'm just trying to be more present. I'm trying to let go of all the control that I think I need to have in my life. I'm trying to be more peaceful. I'm trying to have my walls, doors unlocked, open, down, all that other stuff to allow all of the things that's meant for me to come into my world. I don't want to be blocking any blessings that's supposed to be here. I don't want to be blocking any of that. I want to be open and inviting to everything that's meant for me. I don't want to be in my fucking stuck in my ways, toxic ways, or whatever you want to call it. I want to just be open for all possibilities and everything. I don't want to put any constraints on my success or my potential. So we're living in a no roof home type shit. Like, I just don't want no barriers. I don't want nothing like that. I want to be able to reach anything possible, like no limitations on anything that I could reach and do. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Like I said, sorry if y'all felt the way about my like 2-day hiatus. I'm just, like I said, it started off with me doing it every day. I did that shit for like what, 2 months or something like that. And I'm just now getting to the point where it's like, okay, if I feel burnt out or I feel like I just need a break, I'm gonna take the break. Because like I said, if I'm not in a good space or something like that, I'm not gonna be able to give y'all good quality content or videos. Like, I also don't even know how to even look at my YouTube. Like, I also be looking at other YouTubers. I'm like, damn, I don't even use my YouTube how the typical YouTuber would use it. Like, I don't sit here and look at analytics all day. I don't sit here and think about like brand deals. I don't sit here and, you know what I'm saying, I don't do all that other stuff. I record off a phone. A lot of YouTubers are using cameras and certain light setups and all type of shit like that. And I be thinking to myself like, damn, I don't even do all that stuff. Is that bad or is that good? But this just works for me, so I just do whatever works for me. So that kind of helps me be okay with how I do stuff, instead of being like, oh, I should be doing it this way, the third. And it's like, bro, like, just fucking pick up. It's cool. Like, they can hear you, they can see you, everything is cool. You don't gotta be doing all this extra shit. If it works for you, it works for you. And that's what helps me be okay with this shit. So y'all haven't said anything about like I'm doing terrible or anything like that, so I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm gonna just keep striving for greatness and doing stuff like that, and actually really, like, I'm trying to like actually really focus on things, like really focus on just being present for real. I repeated myself, but yeah, that's really what I'm trying to focus on, being present and allowing everything that's meant for me to come into my life and not block it. I don't want to block blessings. I don't want to self-sabotage. I don't want to do none of that stuff. I want to just be open to all possibilities, man, letting go of the wheel and allowing things to enter my life that needs to enter my life.